And with that rendition of the national anthem, we welcome in to Carbondale Community High School. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us as the Illinois Get Down, presented by One World Strategy Group, continues to roll on here from Bob Brewer Court as we get ready for a battle of South Florida and Chicago. It is Coral Glades out of Florida, the Jaguars, taking on Lincoln Park out of Chicago, Illinois, the Lions. Coral Glades, their representative road team. Here is their starting lineup. It is number 2, Stanton Tillman. Number 4, Ethan Jean Louise. Number 5, Donovan Swain. Number 11, Gavin Reed. And number 13, Kyler Theophile. It is Tillman, John Louise, Swain, Reed, and Theophile. The head coach is Stephen Whittingham. I'm good, thank you. For the Lincoln Park Lions, their starting lineup would be number 0, Alvin Robinson. Number 2, Jalen Dickerson. Number 3, Ahmad Lee. Number 11, Noah Young. And number 24, Larry Harris. It is Robinson, Dickerson, Lee, Young, and Harris. The head coach is Josh Anderson for the Lincoln Park Lions, who come in at 7-1 on the season. And Coral Glades, the Jaguars, they come in at 5-3. Lincoln Park trying to sweep 2 games here in the Illinois Get Down, while Coral Glades is trying to salvage a game after falling yesterday to Douglas. And that was a 4-point ball game. Lincoln Park will be the home team. They're all in white tops and white bottoms. They got deep navy numbers and they're trimmed in gold. And Coral Glades are all in black tops and black bottoms, and they got white numbers and white lettering and a little teal trim with them as well. Let's get this thing on here. We lost our Homewood Flossmoor game in Mount Vernon due to weather that prevented Homewood Flossmoor from getting here. We still got 3 more to go. Lincoln Park, Coral Glades right now. East St. Louis just pulled up. They'll take on Tri-Cities. And then we'll cap it with Chicago King College Prep and Carbondale. So still plenty to get down and to get down. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us right here in our Athlete Connection Foundation courtside seats. We're underway. The tip, and it is won by Robinson and Lincoln Park, and he gives it over to Noah Young. Young is worked on in the backcourt now, defended by Donovan Swain. Here is Lee. Lee to Harris. Harris turns and he pops it back out. It's a brutal stretch. This is the 4th game in 5 days for Coral Glades, but they're still ready to take on one of the best teams right now in the city of Chicago area. Fell out of the Super 25. They were number 13, lost to Hyde Park. That's their lone blemish. But with that strong strength of record, they will find their way back in there. There's Ahmad Lee for 3. Ahmad Lee with a triple. And he cracks the seal on this one for Lincoln Park with a 3-0 start. Here is Gavin Reed. Reed was slowed yesterday in their loss. Theophile gets it over, and Tillman, a traveling violation. This is the 4th game in 5 days. They defeated Stoneman Douglas, then Coral Springs, and then made the trip up to Illinois. Lost to Douglas yesterday by 4. And now here's game 4 with Lincoln Park. How will the legs be for Coral Glades? Young into the forecourt. Pass was deflected, almost taken away, but Young now going to get it back. Young to the hoop, puts it up, count it. No, they call a traveling violation on Noah Young. Josh Anderson, the head coach, says that's okay. Stephon Whittingham want to try and find him a W here in Southern Illinois in Carbondale. Carbondale Holiday Showcase in its 3rd year, rebranded as the Illinois Get Down, and glad that you're with us wherever you are. Swinford Media Group. Reed gets it over to Tillman. Tillman now to Swain. Swain bounces it and gives it back to Gavin Reed. Gavin with 15 on the shot clock to Theophile. Theophile now to Tillman. Tillman to Swain. Swain, a lot of dribble handoff action there. 5 on the shot clock. Theophile angles to the right. Drives, took contact off the window and scores. Kyler Theophile, his first points of the ball game. And the first points for the Jaguars of Coral Glades. Lee comes across the timeline. Worked on by Theophile. Bounces it in. There's Harris. Harris turns back out. There's Robinson now back out to Lee. Not much height, and in the height they have with Lee and Robinson, they kind of play a wing guard slash hybrid. Pass deflected and knocked away by Tillman.
Last touch by Lee.
Inside, Larry Harris scores. Harris right off of the baseline, out of bounds. Play set up there for Lincoln Park. Swing, good ball movement. Theophile, left wing, a 3. It's off the mark. The back tap going to be saved, and no, it will not. Out of bounds, and it will go to Lincoln Park. Coral Glades again. This will be their 4th game against a non-Florida opponent. They sit at 2-1. They defeated East Coweta and Luella out of Georgia. They played that game in Athens, Georgia at Cedar Shoals High School. Cedar Shoals actually will be playing in the Florida Get Down in Gainesville. They were a participant last year here in Carbondale at the Illinois Get Down. They went 1-1 in their 2 games here. So kind of the irony there of Coral Glades. Swain a 3, it's off the mark. Rebound, good inside position by Miller. He outlets it now to Lee. Lee into the forecourt, will stop and work between the rings. Worked on by Theophile. Lee behind the back, foul line jumper, and there's a foul on Theophile. So Theophile picks up his first, team first, and Amai Lee will go to the free throw line. Theophile points to himself. Theophile, much talented and highly recruited, and wound up committing to Conference UA member Kennesaw State out of Kennesaw, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, Marietta. Head coach Antoine Petway now, who came over from Alabama, was an assistant. Currently in his 3rd season there. Check it, in his 2nd season. No, 3rd, excuse me. I get it confused, but he's in his 3rd season there. Both free throws good from Lee. He's got 5 of the 7, and they've got a 7-2 lead. We've played 3 minutes. Here is Swain. Swain in and out. Dribble now going to go down the lane to the right side. It's rejected by Harris. Picked up by Young. It was deflected by Reed and knocked out of bounds. East St. Louis is in the gym in their sweats, checking out the first half of this one. Crowd continues to foul on in. Good crowd, and we've got it here. And there is a push in the back and a foul, and this one's going to be, I believe, on Jean Louis. Yes, it will. Ethan Jean Louis picks up his first and the team's 2nd. Jean Louis, 6'7". He's got good size. There's the catch to Harris. Harris trying to stay in bounds to Dickerson. Knocked away and out of bounds off of Gavin Reed. 29 on the shot clock, 4:44 to go. Glad that you're with us. We'll get to our proud sponsors bringing you this action here from Carbondale, Illinois on the Swinford Media Group. Harris gets it over. Robinson a 3. It's badly missed. Rebound to Swain. Swain gets it up ahead to Theophile. Theophile pass stolen. It was telegraphed. Dickerson with the steal. The left. It's rejected. Oh, no, he didn't goaltend it. Jalen Dickerson puts it up. He took it to the window, I thought, but a goaltend call. 9-2 start now for the Lions. Coral Glades, I don't know how much legs they got in them now. 4th game in 5 days plus the travel. And now already down 7. Reed baseline, they cut it off. Now here's Swain back over to Reed. Reed to Swain, has to bring it back out, swing it to Tillman. Good ball movement, Theophile was open. Good closeout from Harris, didn't let him drive and wouldn't let him shoot, backcourt violation. The Lincoln Park defense is on it at the moment for the Lions.
They're wide open, just shoot the ball, man. We're giving them possession. That's another turnover because he ain't shoot the ball.
Brings it back now. Here's Lee. Lee hands it over to Dickerson. Dickerson to Harris. Harris gives it over. Here's Robinson. Robinson to Dickerson. Shot clock's at 8. Now to Young. It's poked away. Here's Dickerson. Jalen gonna drive. Step in. Left hand off the window. It's no good. Rebound Jean Louis to Reed. Reed quickly up ahead. Swain gonna stop in transition to 3. Bottomed it out. Donovan Swain with the triple. Quick shot there. 9-5. Coach Whittington had just said that that's another turnover because we didn't shoot the basketball. Shot at that time and got a positive net result. Lee terminates his dribble. Theophile is there. Back pass to Dickerson. Inside to Harris. He goes. He moved his feet. He walked with the basketball. Here comes Jaleel Amos off of the Lincoln Park bench. Grand Family Chicago AAU Travel Club member. Has an offer from Augustana. Right around 15, 16 points per game. Here's the catch over on the left side to Tillman. Tillman goes around. He terminated his dribble. Here's Reed on the catch. Good close out there by Lee. Reed, backdoor. Nice lay. He blew the layup. The play was there. We'll have a jump ball, and it will stay down with Coral Glades. Could not finish it was John Louis. And it was a beautiful setup there for Coral Glades. They're going to go with their baseline out-of-bounds play. Looking is Swain. He's got to get rid of it. Now he does. John Louis picked up by Harris. Harris, a pest on him. Terminated the dribble. Gives it back out now. And here is Theophile. Theophile worked on by Amos. Going to drive on him. He's quicker. He goes up. Layup good. Good stride. Had the help coming from Harris. Theophile just too quick on that step, and he was long enough and stretched it out and used the window and got the basket. Into the forecourt, angling to the left now is Lee. He terminates his dribble. Back to the basket is Harris. Booming in, turning. The double is there. Good ball movement. Dickerson fell down. A traveling violation on Jalen Dickerson. Good defense there. Swain was there in defensive position. I like that. I said Jane Louis, but Swain says, I got to make that. Patted himself on the chest. I got to make it. And then one of his teammates off the bench said, dunk it. Here's Gavin Reed. Now Reed will come across the timeline. Reed had fits yesterday given to him by Douglas defensively, and a palming discontinuing dribbling violation is called. Lincoln Park picked up a 70-58 victory over Tri-Cities yesterday. Jalen Dickerson did the work with 22 points. Amon Lee had 18 in that victory. Stanton Tillman led the way for Coral Glades in their defeat to Douglas. He had 16 points. Here is Lee working with 20 on the shot clock, 2 minutes to go first quarter. 9-7 advantage. Little quick 5-0 spurt. Theophile almost got a steal. Lee batted it over, is knocked away. Here goes Jaleel. Jaleel goes in, is blocked from behind by Jean Louis. Active hands now defensively here from Coral Glades, right here in front of their bench and head coach Stefano Whittingham, excuse me. Apologize about that, Coach Whittingham. Catch to Dickerson, inside. Harris, turn, it was blocked and a soft foul call.
We heard the ball, we heard the ball. Marshall, four black. How much is that on?
Yep, the foul was on Jean Louis. His second. Larry Harris is at the free throw line. The first one is no good. He has another one coming.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Harris was 4 of 6 from the free throw line yesterday. Misses both of these. 9-7, 140 and a moving clock first quarter. Swain picked up his dribble, now looks, bounces it to Jean Louis. Jean Louis now picked up by Amos, goes, takes him below the paint, kicks it back out. Theophile, jab step, goes right on to the hole on Lee. Lee whacked him across the head and a foul. Good aggressive attack from Theophile.
Come here.
Lee with his first, team first, but Theophile will be going to the free throw line.
And Gavin, you need to be at the wing, not the
Theophile was 3 of 4 yesterday from the free throw line. A quiet 13 points in that ball game. And they were hanging with Douglas for much of that game, but just could not get close enough and take the lead. The free throw is good from Theophile. He's got 5 points in the ball game, and he's pulled them to within 1. So a 6-0 run now for Coral Glades with 87 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Free throw, Theophile, good. Made them both. So a solid start in this first quarter for Kyler Theophile, the Kennesaw State commit. Up, Harris scores. I like the way he plays, the energy and effort from Larry Harris. Here is Swain now, comes across the logo. Ontario logo with the outline of Illinois and the star where we are in Carbondale in Southern Illinois. Just steps away from the campus of Southern Illinois University, the Salukis. Jump ball is called. Amos tied it up. It'll go to Lincoln Park with 1:02 to go. Lee, who commands and engineers the offense 95% of the time, high usage rate, even though I'm not an analytics guy, but he has the ball in his hand a lot offensively. In to Harris. Harris goes up. It's knocked away and out of bounds. Good job. In now for Coral Glades is number 3, Adala. Adala had his hands from the ceiling to the roof. Did not want to get a foul. Excuse me, from the floor to the ceiling. Listen to me, ceiling to the roof. What in the world? Catch. 3, no, and out of bounds as it goes over the backboard. 44 and 9/10 seconds. It'll be a difference of about 9 on the shot clock. They wanted to go quick. They could have got a 2 for 1, but they're not going to go. Here is the Fairfair. Take it, drops, Adelaide, float, no, rebound. Whittingham, Coach Whittingham wanted what he wanted. It didn't go in there. Layup on an outlet to Jaleel Amos. Off the bench and into the scorebook for Jaleel Amos. They can hold for the final shot if they elect to. Will Coral Glades. Glades, jump pass. Adelaide gets it inside to Theophile. A 3. Swain, no. Board Theophile. They've got 6 seconds. Reed, elbow jumper, no. Rebound. Harris, outlet. Lee catch, spins. Lee, a 3 at the horn. Good! Ahmad Lee stuck a 3 at the end of the first quarter. It was a good quarter, and it has a quarter with Lincoln Park, a 16-9 lead. Let's take this time out. It's brought to you from our proud sponsors of Swinford Media Group.
Thank you for watching the 2025 Illinois Get Down Carbondale Holiday Showcase on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel. This live stream is brought to you by Banterra Bank, Waltonville Schools, John A. Logan College, SIU Credit Union, Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses.
If you love the outdoors like I do, then you'll love Southern Illinois. But the indoor activities are also great. I'm Luke Walsh, and I'm proud to play for Saluki men's basketball. In this region, there's nothing like the fans and community support, and one of the biggest supporters is Banterra. It's why I'm glad to be a customer. I opened my account online, and their Saluki Visa debit card supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Illinois get down. Coral Glades will get it, and they'll start side out of bounds. They'll give it over to Glade. Gavin Reed will come across the timeline. They showed a double high screen, didn't use it. Now here comes Theophile. Theophile terminated his dribble, whips it to the corner. Swain is there. Swain gives it inside. It's taken away. A steal by Lee. Recovered by Robinson, and now gives it to Lee. Lee hesitates, gets down low and scores. Nice move, Ahmad Lee. He's got 10. First player in double figures. Lee had a solid game yesterday for Lincoln Park. He had 18 points, and he did the damage there. 13 of those 18 came in the second half. Off to a better start here today. Amos gets the rebound, and now he'll start the break. Amos gonna go all the way, drop it off for Lee. Layup, no, and a foul from behind. He's got hit on the hand. Foul on Donovan Swain, his first, team's first. Lee, free throw is good. Lee now 3 of 3 from the line. Into the ball game now, Brandon Pitts replacing Donovan Swain. Pitts, a 6'6" junior, off of the bench. Lee sticks the second free throw. He's 4 of 4, and they're out to an 11-point lead now, 20-9. Theophile on a catch. He had a triple team basically on him. Here's Theophile bouncing it to Adelaw. Baseline, cut off, Amos. Theophile out on the logo. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Reed gets the screen. Reed dribbles. Reed lost it, and a foul call. Foul on Lee. That's his second. Team's first. Foul was on the floor. So now checking into the ball game now will be Oliver Plax.
3 has 2 fouls.
That's a big second foul there for Ahmad Lee. 20-9, inbound now to Reed. Will Gavin Reed get going? Adelaw in the paint, back out to Pitts, stolen. Dickerson, quick hands in the passing lane for the second time. He's got 2 steals. Dickerson brings it out. He'll head it now for the offense and engineer it with Lee on the bench. Here's Harris. Harris driving with power and force. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Tillman. Tillman over on the right to Theophile. Theophile back to Tillman. Tillman whips it across the Pitts. Pitts being harassed by young Noah Long. Inside, jumper, Tillman short, Amos on the glass. Amos now gonna come off. Amos keeps it alive. Amos all the way. No, he didn't. A little dipsy-do from Jamel Amos. He goes coast to coast after the rebound. 22-13. 3. Tillman, no. Board. Theophile up left side and scores. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity for Theophile. He's got 8 of the 11 points. He might need to carry the load. Here's Noah Lee. Young angles to the left. Dickerson gets the screen from Harris. Dickerson all the way to the baseline. Nothing is there. They'll bring it back out. Miller gives it back now to Dickerson. Dickerson holds, goes around the screen from Robertson. Now he's got Pitts on him. Here is Young. Young behind the back. Tricky dribble. Spins. Nothing there. Steps in. It's rejected. Shot back out with 3 seconds. Jaleel, a 3 at the horn. Good! Jaleel Amos, a 3 with 7 quick points off of the bench for the Lions of Lincoln Park. 25-11. Inside. Adelaw, no. Rebound. Harris ripped off another one. Harris on the glass right now. I've got him for 3. Baseline. Dickerson. Underneath, it hit the backboard on the pass, so it's going to be out of bounds because it was on the underside. Into the ball game now for Coral Glaze, number 15, Samuel Pierce. Pierce, a 6'9" sophomore. Adelaw and Tillman go out. Who else came in for Coral Glaze? I missed who else came in. It is Pitts, Theophile, on Swain return, Reed, and then Pierre, who's got it down low. He kicks it back out to Reed. Reed hesitates. Reed drops it off to Pierre and scores. Nice assist off of the bench and into the scorebook. Good assist there from Gavin Reed. Penetrate, drew the defense, and then dropped it off for his teammate. Ball deflected. Here's Amos. Amos has it, dribbles to the sideline of Robinson. Robinson now gives it across to Plax. Plax hands it off to Harris. Harris can work below the foul line or above it. Robinson, no. Rebound, Swain. Theophile recovers it. Swain, the pitch, back to Swain. Between the rings, now gives it to Theophile.
Go, 2 guards.
Theophile, to Reed. Reed gonna drive baseline, whoops it in. There's another drop off. That's rejected. Couldn't get it to Pierre that time. Here comes Amos. Jaleel all the way, goes up. Put it up, did not get the foul call that time. Kind of went in all out of kind of control and then had his back literally to the basket and tried to flip it up above his head. Here comes Jalen Townsend into the ball game now, number 15 in white, replacing Larry Harris. Here's Reed, good pass. In the corner, a three is lifted by Pitts, it's good. Brandon Pitts is in the scorebook off for the bench with a three. Lead now down to 9. Lincoln Park, a tough basketball squad. Robinson brings it up this time to engineer the offense. Gives it to Amos. Amos gonna drive over 3. Plax on the way, it's offline. No good, rebound to Samuel Pierre. Here comes Reed in transition. Up to Swain, he fakes the pass. Nothing there, Reed open 3, fish in a barrel. A 3 for Gavin Reed. Will that get him going? And a timeout is quickly called. It's down to a 6-point ball game with 3 minutes to go here in a fast-moving second quarter. We'll keep the timeout right here and remind you of all of our proud sponsors of the Illinois Get Down, presented by One World Strategy Group. Carbondale Community High School, the whole school, with the presenting sponsor of One World Strategy Group, Athlete Connection Foundations, Southern Illinois University, and the City of Carbondale, and Mayor Caroline Harvey. We remind you to follow us on Instagram at Illinois Get Down on Instagram and Twitter for all of the latest updates, coaches interviews, and even some contest giveaways. Joel Hilsman with you in our Athlete Connection Foundation courtside seats. It'll be Swain, Theophile, Pitts, Reed, and Pierre, the 5 on the floor for Coral Glades. Between Coral Springs, Coral Glades, Coral Glades. It'll be Young, Amos, Plax, Townsend, and who's the 5th? Robinson, the 5 on the floor for the Lincoln Park Lions. Lincoln Park playing out of the Chicago Public Red North Conference. Robinson being worked on defensively by Swain. He gives it up to Plax. Good pass over to Amos. Gonna be patient now. In the corner, knocked away. Pitch saw the pass coming and got a hand on it, out of bounds. It'll be side out of bounds now for Lincoln Park. There's Noah Young. Young bounces it. Went right through the 5-hole of his teammate, Jaden Townsend. Turnover, Lincoln Park. 6-point ball game, 2.5 to go before halftime. What does Coral Glades have? The set is called out. Reed to Swain in the corner. Back out to Swain. Swain looking at that defense, a zone defense. Swain gets to the middle of it. The Theophile. Reed is open, top side. No. Rebound comes off to Robinson. Robinson comes across the timeline. He'll set it up and look at a 2-3 zone defense as well. Townsend is in the middle now. Here's Amos. Amos peel back out, and Reed comes out to hesitate and gives him some problems. Swain shows. Young has it. Ball is deflected by Reed, and they fight for it, and a jump ball, and the possession will stay with Lincoln Park. Larry Harris will come into the ball game now, replacing Jaden Townsend for the Lions of Lincoln Park. It will remain Lincoln Park basketball. It was Lincoln ball, so no reset on the shot clock. 17 seconds, 1:50 to go. They bounce it in. Here's Harris. Harris gets it out now to Robinson. Zone defense in the middle of it is Harris. Amos had it shut off. 3 seconds. Amos lost it. They're going to get a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation on Lincoln Park. So another opportunity to trim the 6-point lead down for Coral Glades. I keep saying it, and Glades is right there on the front of their jersey. Boy, I tell you, if I can't make fun of myself, who can? Pass into the middle. Pitts jumper, good. Nice. Pitts being very, very confident. And we've got a 30-second timeout call by Lincoln Park, which gives me time to remind you of all of our proud sponsors. As I mentioned, Waltonville Schools, Banterra Bank, SIU Carbondale, SIU Credit Union, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, and John A. Logan College that make this possible on the Swinford Media Group for you to check out. The Illinois Get Down, presented by One World Strategy Group. Day 2 with a 12-game slate. We lost 1 game, so an 11-game slate. We still have 2 more after this one as this one gets closer and closer to halftime. 4-point ball game, 25-21. Lincoln Park 23-7 a year ago. They played in the Illinois Get Down a year ago. They played 1 game, lost to North Little Rock. North Little Rock had a guy named Elijah Bryant who was shooting the nets off the goals. But they picked up their first Illinois Get Down victory yesterday. Lincoln Park over Tri-Cities. Jumper in the middle. It's no good. Rebound. Theophile goes high and gets it. Over to the right. They wanted him because they couldn't set up. There's a 3 by Pitts. Good. Brandon Pitts, a 3. And we've got an official whistle. They wanted him to go because they couldn't set up, but it's also good because now they've got a 2-for-1 opportunity if they want it. The shot clock will reset to 35 with 50 and 9/10 seconds, but Robinson is down here holding his mouth. And Robinson may need to go see a dentist. And now that, of course, means he's got to go see one of our sponsors, and you know who that one is now. That's going to be Southern Illinois Healthcare, who is providing our sport trainers. So we're going to see how good they are, and I know they're good, but might have to do a little work there with Robinson, and now we've got to clean up a little blood on the floor. Here, referees taking a look to make sure they get it up. And all the players now looking at themselves for Coral Glades to make sure they good. And now let's see. Yeah, there's some blood down on that end of the floor as well that they're cleaning up. So how about this? Upstairs, let's take this quick timeout. Swinford Media Group timeout right now.
Thank you for watching the 2025 Illinois Get Down Carbondale Holiday Showcase on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel. This live stream is brought to you by Banterra Bank, Waltonville Schools, John A. Logan College, SIU Credit Union, Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses.
All right, everybody's cleaned up and patched up. We'll try to finish the quarter now. Lincoln Park gets it across. Here's Amos, who gives it over now to Lee. Into the middle to Dickerson. Dickerson had it knocked away. They fight for it on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession will go to Coral Glades.
I have to use one, right? Hey, come here, Black.
And now we've got another timeout. This is going to be a 30-second timeout called by Coral Glades. We can't get to the end of the half, can we? 32 and 8 seconds. 1 point ball game, though. 25-24. So Coral Glades has climbed back in it, and they've hit 3 threes here in this second quarter, 2 of them from Brandon Pitts. A 15-point quarter so far. Conversely, for Lincoln Park, they got 5 quick points from Jaleel Amos, and they've got 4 points for Lee, but Lee has been on the bench for the last, 3-4 minutes. He's in foul trouble. So Lincoln Park, you can see now Lee back on the floor here at the end. I don't think I'd have him on the floor with 2 fouls and I'm on defense. We'll see what Coach Anderson does, though. Final 30 seconds, shot clock is off.
No, not yet. Reset. All right.
Young worked on by Reed.
Not yet. No, Brandon.
Here's Pitts, open, 3, no, rebound. Pierre can't get it. Brought out of there by Amos, up ahead to Lee. Lee, and he could not get that to go at the end of the quarter. All right, good second quarter for Coral Glades. They trail at the half to Lincoln Park, 25-24.
Thank you for watching the 2025 Illinois Get Down Carbondale Holiday Showcase on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel. This live stream is brought to you by Banterra Bank, Waltonville Schools, John A. Logan College, SIU Credit Union, Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses,
Joe Hillsman, glad that you're back here with us in our Athlete Connections Foundation courtside seats as we get ready for the second half between Lincoln Park and Coral Glades. It's a 25-24 Lincoln Park lead. And for Lincoln Park, 12 points from Ahmad Lee and 7 points from Jaleel Amos leading the way. For Coral Glades, it's 8 points from Kyler Theophile and 8 points from Brandon Pitts. And a second quarter won by Coral Glades, 15-9 to pull them within one. But Noah Young, a three, right off the rip to start the second half. A fan favorite, the young freshman, Noah Lee, who was also a freshman-sophomore Pango standout. And, of course, in his first game of the year against Downers Grove, hit a big shot. Theophile flies in and goes into double figures with a layup, gets up just a little gimpy. May have landed funny on that right leg. Lee drives, kick out. Here's Young. Young will have it, retreats back to the timeline almost, bounces it over to Lee. Lee has it on the left side, worked on defensively by Reed. Lee uses his hands a lot and doesn't get called for it on a push-off. A three is good. Dickerson. Jalen Dickerson, only his second field goal. That's his first three ball, and they've hit 3 straight threes in the game, 2 straight here to start this third quarter. Cross-court pass, here's Tillman. Tillman quiet, no points in the game so far for him for Glades. Swain, block called, and Swain, by the way, only has 3 points. Foul called on Jalen Dickerson, his first, team's first. Coach Anderson says you got to be consistent, and a ref gave him a thumbs up. Traveling violation down low by Ethel John Louise. Coach Anderson working this official, saying telling him what he missed on this end. Just asking for him to be consistent, which most people do. Floater, Dickerson, good. Little teardrop high out of the sky. 33-26. So they started it off with an 8-2 run in this third quarter. We played a minute and a half and some change and a turnover. Here is Lee. Lee's in the middle. Lee's going to attack. Goes up, contact, and will go to the free throw line. Ahmad Lee. Those first 3 minutes of the ball game now in the second half of the third quarter are vital in the game of the high school game of basketball. Lee will go to the free throw line. He's 4-4 on the day. Lee, no good on his first attempt. Has one more coming. Coach Anderson still having a conversation with this official. It's a civil one, but they're still talking about it. 34-26 after the made free throw. Here's Reed. Reed jump pass in the corner to Swain. Swain. Young came in and knocked it away and out of bounds. Good hustle there for Noah Young. Swain to Reed. Reed catches quick. One dribble off of 1 foot to Swain to the corner. Here's Tillman going to attack on the baseline and drive, blow the layup. Rebound ripped out of there. Good board work there by Larry Harris. Up ahead, here's Young. Young back out. Robinson open. 3. No. Board ripped off. Good board work by Pitts. Pitts gets the start here in this second half. Swain a 3. It's off. Rebound. Tip comes off now to Robinson. Outlet to Dickerson. Dickerson on the attack and scores, and the foul. It's a score and one more for Jalen Dickerson. And he's got 7 points in his third quarter, 9 in the game. He'll go to the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play and get him into double figures. 36-26, just like that. 11-2 to start this third quarter for Lincoln Park. Third quarter was vital for them against Tri-Cities. They won that one 22-18. The free throw is good. Glades upset, but the subs are not at the table. Swain to Tillman, a 3. It's lifted. It's no good. Lee tipped the rebound to himself and got it. Now he's going to come up with his head up and get to the middle. Alley, catch, no hoop. Harris up, it's blocked by St. Jean Louis. Reed had it, it's going to go off of the shoe, but Reed recovers it for Coral Glades. Up ahead to John Louis. The Pitts, jumper, short corner, it's good. Brandon Pitts has been very, very good off of the bench for Glades. He's got 10. Lee gets a screen from Harris. Trying to get downhill, does, left hand, up, foul on the attack. Very, very poised and patient from Ahmad Lee. He'll go back to the free throw line. 5 of 6 today. 13 points in the ball game. Substitutions coming in now. Big Samuel Pierre will come in, and Kyler Theophane will come in. Lee first free throw. It's good. He has one more coming. Another one coming up. (38-28). Free throw is good. 39-28. Quick 14 points. 14-4 start. They trap Theophile. He's turning, gets it, is deflected in a turnover. Dickerson comes away with it. Dickerson into the forecourt. Elbow, right, jumper good. Man, come on, man. Pop a shot there for Jalen Dickerson. Blowing it open here in this third quarter on the Lions of Lincoln Park out of Chicago, Illinois. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Glades. 10 of Dickerson's 12 points here in this third quarter. They're going to come out and pop it into the middle. Dribble handoff now to Reed. Jump pass goes over. Pitch now to Reed. Reed going to drive over to the right. Here's Theophile. Theophile now drives. Pitch is there. Terminated his dribble. Here's Reed. Reed dribbling right into it. Reed finding his way to dribble into traffic. And a foul called on Noah Young. Young, his first, team second. I kind of agree with Coach Anderson. He didn't. He drove right to the defense, bailed out by the whistle. Baseline out of bounds. John Louis triggers to the Theophile. Theophile back to Luis. He missed it right in the paint. Can't miss that stuff. And then Pierce got the rebound and had it blocked away. Lee, long pass to Dickerson. Alley did not get the oop. Boy, we would have been walking up out of here because he would have brought the house down. Inbound, Theophile, now to Reed. Reed up ahead. Whip pass to the left. 3, lifted. Jean Louis, hill of the rim. No. Lee, rebound, out ahead. Here's Robinson. Robinson a layup, and now they're acting like they're going to go on and blow him out of the gym. First layup and first 2 points of the ball game for Alvin Robinson. 18-4 in this third quarter. Total domination. 3 off the mark from Young. Tip, rebound out. Here's Reed. Reed makes his move. Got it poked away from behind. And we've got a whistle, and it'll be on Robinson. Team's third foul. 3:26 on the game clock here in this third quarter that has been dominated by Lincoln Park. 3 ball. Theophile. It is short. Right, almost rolled in. Rebound comes off now to Harris. Harris active on the glass. Layup up ahead to Jalen Dickerson. What a third quarter for Jalen Dickerson. And Coach Stefan Whittingham has seen enough. He calls a timeout. It's a 20-4 start for Lincoln Park in this third quarter. 3:12 to go. Timeout.
Growing up in Southern Illinois, you learn the importance of helping others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account online, and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Leaving home is a big step. At SIU, you'll find a home away from home, where you're encouraged to grow, a place that helps you discover who you are as a person, a student, a leader, and a future professional. Say yes to a community that supports you, to friendships that last a lifetime, to opportunities that prepare you for what's next in the field and in the classroom. The choice is yours. Say yes to SIU and to a future that you make your own.
Let's see how Glades operates now out of the timeout, because it's a 20-4 run by Lincoln Park. Theophile underneath, and they travel coming out of the timeout. Not what they wanted, and I don't agree. I kind of got shielded, but Coach Winningham was like he did a 1-2. But he didn't buckle his shoe, I guess, and then 3-4, he hit the door. Traveling violation. Here comes Lee. Robinson curls it, and a foul is called on Glades, and let's see, they're going to call it on the floor.
I'm not coming back to Illinois.
Kyler Theophile hit with the foul. Dickerson to Young. Young to Dickerson. Dickerson now to Lee. Lee back to Dickerson. Inside, there's Harris. Harris plays pitch and catch. 3 for Lee. It is short. Rebound to Theophile. Theophile comes across the timeline in a beautiful logo, and it's deflected by Lee and out of bounds. I mentioned the beautiful logo. Each year, this is my 3rd straight year here, the floor has had a change. And this one now has the outline of Illinois with the background of the Terrier logo, and Lee now hobbled and will come up and check out of the ball game. Jaleel Amos will check in, and then got the beautiful star right where we are in Carbondale, Jackson County, Illinois. Reed passes high, caught there by Swain to Pitts. Pitts back out to Swain. Swain has been very quiet. All he has is a 3 early in the game, back in the 1st quarter. But it's been about this 3rd quarter and a 20-4 run. Ball knocked away out of bounds off of Glades, and it will go to Lincoln Park. Dickerson gets it in. Here's Robinson. Bounces it over, and they'll hold it. Dickerson, a corner 3, bottom of the net. Jalen Dickerson is having himself a special 3rd quarter, his 2nd 3 of the quarter. 15 points in this 3rd quarter. Talk about a blitzkrieg from Lincoln Park. In and out, rebound. Pierre can't get it. Dickerson has it behind the back in transition. Harris running, layup good. They're just putting on a clinic. Larry Harris. Oh, a beautiful seek and find, a divine dime from Jalen Dickerson. 50-28, my God. Off the window, Gavin Reed. His 2nd field goal. He has been put in check here in the get down. First by Douglas out of Oklahoma, and now by Lincoln Park. And got a combined 10 points against both of them, I believe. I'll check in just a moment. Amos, jumper, no. Rebound, Theophile. And the foul call. Gavin Reed had 7 points in the ball game yesterday in their loss to Douglas. He has 5 points today, so 12 points in 2 games. Had to get down for Gavin Reed, the junior. Theophile to Reed. Reed works between the rings. 3 ball. Pitts. Yes. He has been feeling it. Brendan Pitts, a 3. They had to have that. He's got 5 points in the quarter, 13 in the game. He's their high man. Walker turns foul line jumper. Good. Man, come on, man. Larry Walker, man. Talk about an X factor, buddy. 8 points in the ball game to go with 5 boards, couple blocks, and just all out heart, hustle, and muscle. In and out, no good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. A dominating third quarter by Lincoln Park, led from the play of Jalen Dickerson, and they lead 52-33, headed to the final frame.
Thank you for watching the 2025 Illinois Get Down Carbondale Holiday Showcase on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel. This live stream is brought to you by Banterra Bank, Waltonville Schools, John A. Logan College, SIU Credit Union, Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses. Here are the teams of the 2025 Illinois Get Down Carbondale Holiday Showcase. Magnolia, Boyd Anderson, Coral Glades, Douglas, Tri-Cities, Lincoln Park, Carbondale, Paducah Tillman, Carterville, Waltonville, Urbana, Murfreesboro, Gregma, Mount Vernon, Homewood Flossmoor, East St. Louis, Chicago King Prep.
Illinois Get Down, presented by One World Strategy Group, live here on Swinford Media Group. It was a third quarter to forget for Coral Glades as they were outscored 27-9, and 15 of those 27 came from Jalen Dickerson. Harrison picks up his foul, his first, team's first. Harris also solid in the ball game, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Brandon Pitts has had a solid game. He's got 15 points, and he's at the free throw line now. He's hit 3 threes in it. Love how Coach Anderson calls out what the opponent is doing and then his counter to it by giving his team the play. 52-34.
Table, how many timeouts do I have? How many timeouts do I have?
Free throw from Pitts is good, and Pitts will get one more. 52-35. 15 points in the game for Pitts. He is the high man. Theophile has 10. He had 6 back in that first quarter. Got a good start. But Lincoln Park started pulling away piece by piece in that first quarter, but then they caught him and pulled him in. We were trailing by 1 at the half, 25-24, and then a 27 ball put up in that third quarter. While I'm thinking about it, here's your line score for Lincoln Park, 16-9-27 score by quarters. And then for Coral Glades, 9-15 and then 9 score by quarters. Heading into this fourth and final frame. 52-36, and Noah Young, freshman, fixes his shoe. He's good to go. Dickerson inbound to Harris to Young. Whips it across to Amos. Now over to Robinson, who wasn't ready and out of bounds. A turnover for Lincoln Park. Here comes Reed. Reed now gives it up to Swain. Swain has been on a milk carton in this ball game. Only 3 points, and they came way back in the early moments of the first quarter. Theophile turns. Dickerson is on him. To the top. Pitts swings it to Reed. Reed tried to force his way in there. Robinson now going to go, and there's going to be a foul call. It'll be on Robinson. Ahmad Lee checks into the ball game for Robinson. Lee has been solid in this ball game as well with 15 points. Knocked away. Dickerson, almost a steal. Harris gets it. Here is Lee. Cross the timeline, worked on by Theophile. Lee lost it. A steal by Pitts. The Theophile avoided Harris and got the lay. Kyler Theophile. Here is Lee. Pass to Harris, and it winds up in alley-oop. Come on, man. Ahmad Lee, something serious now. Reed flies in, layup is good. Let's see. Foul on Amos, so we'll score the basket. So it's a score and one more for Gavin Reed. He'll go to the free throw line for the first time. 7 points in the ball game now, and his first trip to the line for the junior, Gavin Reed. Good. 54-41. If they want to make their push, they've got to make it now. Trailing by 13, 6.5 to play. Less than that. Cross-court pass, Amos a three, bottom of the net. A three for Jaleel Amos. He's in doubles with 10. This one I said they wanted to make a push, and look what. Stretched it on out on him. Here's Theophile. Theophile, jumper. No, tip, no by Swain. Guess who got the board? War Harris again. Over to Lee. This is a clinic, man. 2 minutes gone by. Lee whips it. Amos open a three. In and out. Rebound Theophile. Reed, jumper, good. Well, Reed kind of warming up now. He's in double figures for the first time in the Illinois get down. 57-43, 5.5. Trap ran it. Lee gets it to Amos, drives in, and is going to get the foul. Well, let's see who they're going to give it on. Theophile, I believe. No, it's going to be on Pitts. Brandon Pitts gets hit with the foul. But it'll be free throws for Jaleel Amos. He'll go to the free throw line for the first time. And from what I've seen now this weekend against quality competition, Lincoln Park will not be out of the Super 25 long, despite it still being early in the season.
Go out.
Free throw good. Amos made them both. 59-43. Rebound. Nope, they're going to say a foul call. So I missed that. 58-43. Robinson will check into the ball game. Noah Lee checks out. Dickerson being chased. They get it into Amos. Jaleel, pull-up jump. It did not go. Rebound, tip, and they'll come out with it. Tillman to Theophile. Theophile up ahead, brings it back. Spins it. Theophile on the drive. Got knocked down, and he'll go get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Cole Glaze plays out of Class 7A in Florida, and of course that's Columbus. They are the large favorite again there in 7A in Florida. Coral Glaze just continues to build a program, though. In the 2023 season, they won their first ever district title in program history. Theophile free throw is good. And they have gotten a wake-up call here in the Illinois get down. Well, that's for sure. And I'm not saying that they were blown out, but I mean, they had to work really hard against Douglas, and they had to do some things that they had not done earlier in the season when I got to peek at them earlier in the year. So, and then that's why you like playing in events. A lot of people don't want to do it. When we go game, you're going to see different styles of basketball. You're going to see different things thrown at you. And all that does is prepare you for your state run, because you don't know who you're going to play in state, and there's a different styles. That's what the game of basketball is. A lot of people just want to pad stats and pad records and say they did good, and you know, that's why they don't win anything. So we'll see how Coral Glaze grows from this. I think this game has gotten a little bit out of reach from them. They still got time, but they got to get stops. But this Lincoln Park squad, I'm going to tell you what, floater by Young, no good. Rebound, Amos, and a foul call on Ethan Jean Louise. He's frustrated. 2 free throws coming up now for Jaleel Amos. Hyde Park was the loss for Lincoln Park that knocked them from 13 to out in the Super 25. Free throw is good. I respect the Super 25. I know some feel whatever, I mean, you know, but they do an outstanding job covering the game of high school basketball. Free throw is good. 60-45, poked away, out of bounds, and it is off. The assistant's like, no, help him out. 15-point ball game, 27-9. Third quarter. That started 18-4. 20-4. 3, Swain, he's been off in this ball game. Rebound, Theophile goes up and scores. And I know you like to challenge your team, and I like a team that can play 4 games in 5 days, though. This is the 4th game in 5 days for Coral Glades. They played Tuesday and Wednesday, traveled on Thursday, played Friday, and then played today. So they've had a load, but as I mentioned, Coach Willingham is trying to get them battle tested and ready. And they have quality losses now. The loss yesterday to Douglas was a quality loss. They lost to Pembroke Charter and they lost to Impact Christian, 2 quality teams in Florida. Those are the 3 losses. This is going to be the 4th. They will get a whole week off. They'll play Alexander out of Georgia down at the Cruel Classic next Friday. Alexander, a very good team, and will get probably one of their key players back, Pop Dunson, who's a Colorado State commit. So they'll get a couple days of rest and some practice, and then they'll tangle with another out-of-state opponent. It'll be their 5th out-of-state opponent of the year. Their 3rd from the state of Georgia, which you can sometimes expect that with Florida and Georgia bordering. But got to play Oklahoma, got to play Illinois, and 3 Georgias. They are being tested. Lee flies in, and they could not get the roll. 60-47.
Y'all just gonna give him every call route?
They're actually going to play Central Gwinnett out of Georgia as well, who has a
Up and under, he avoided the contact, man.
Coach Whittingham is very frustrated with the officiating. He's not the only one.
3,003 minutes on number 4. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, King High School is in the building.
That Central Gwinnett squad pulled a big upset down in Georgia yesterday, beating Buford. Free throw is good for Lee. Because Whittingham is really frustrated. The more I look at their schedule, I miss some stuff. They got the Villages Charter on their schedule. That's going to be lethal. That Villages Charter team nationally ranked. So when the playoffs come in Florida, they'll be ready. Drive. Theophile is fouled. Shamadad, Madonna, Providence. I think they'll be okay playing Florida State High University. I've seen them as well. So here's Theophile at the foul line. This is the 9th game of the year. Shot is no good for Coral Glades. And we have one more coming. 62-47, 15-point ball game with 3 minutes exact remaining in the contest. Free throw is good. So we split them. Did Theophile. 7 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. 16 in the contest for Theophile, and a turnover for Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park will take a little break too. They'll take on Gary Westside next Sunday, the 20th. So they'll have a week off. Then they've got Thornton. They're only going to play 2 games. They're going to play 1 game a week. Going to play on Sunday and then turn around and play on Saturday the 20th and the 26th, so they'll be able to get some practice time in. They're 7-1. This also is their 9th game of the year. They're already 3-0 in that tough conference. That conference includes Whitney Young and Lane Tech and Lakeview, Taft and Peyton College Prep and Northside. Theophile back at the foul line, by the way. It rolled in good. It's going to be very interesting to follow this Lincoln Park team again next year. Missed out, didn't get to the sectionals last year. Theophile free throw rolled in good. He made them both. 62-50, and we've got a timeout call. It's a 30-second timeout by Coral Glades. That one is a Swinford Media timeout. Are you good? So out of the timeout will come, and I need to thank some of our sponsors. That'll be Cross Academy LMS, Stephen Barlow's Breakdown, Sam B. Hudson Family, the NAACP, State Farm Insurance, and Black Sports Moms. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us. I'm in our Athlete Connection courtside seats. Lincoln Park, a 12-point advantage in the final 2:45. Here is Lee. They're trying to double at him. Wow. That was.
Blowing your whistle. Let him play.
That was.
Why are you the only one blowing your whistle?
That was atrocious.
Oh, like your other teammates are letting us play, and you keep blowing your whistle, man. Come on, man. Let him play, man. That's the soft stuff we be talking about, man. If you can't officiate this level, you shouldn't be here. Fuck, man.
I'm just enjoying the conversation between the coach and the official who's asking them to let them play. And that last call was weak. 63-50.
Let's go. Let's get it out, Black. Let's go. One ref can call the whole quarter, bro.
Free throw good. Reed holds it and gives it to Theophile. Theophile drives, jump pass into the corner, a three. Tillman, no. Theophile on the glass. Theophile turns, bodies, goes up. No call there. Rebound comes off to Lee. Lee now battles it away. Lee has played a very good basketball game. Here's Dickerson. His pass kind of slipped out of his hand. Reed got the steal. Up ahead, there's a three lifted by Swain. Good. Donovan Swain for three. 64-53, 11-point game, 2 minutes. Lincoln Park not out of the woods yet, but then there's a foul given by Swain. And they are over the limit. I hear some grumbling from the crowd as well. Here comes Lee back to the free throw line. Free throw by Lee is good. Here's his 14th free throw attempt of the game. Good. Reed, layup is good.
Kevin Reed.
66-55. Inside, layup, Young rolled off, no good. Theophile gets the rebound and he gets it up ahead now. Harris has it, long pass up. Young has it, Noah Young to Lee, will pull it back. Foul call. So free throw attempts number 15 and 16 are coming up for Lee. And as a team, Lincoln Park will be shooting 21 free throws after these two here. And that foul is going to be on Swain. Swain has fouled out of the ball game.
Wait, number 24. Darian Livingston replacing number 5, Donovan Swain at the free throw line.
Ahmad Lee is 13 of 14 from the free throw line in the ball game, and now he's got 2 more coming up here. Free throw is good. Free throws are part of it, so yeah. 1 more coming up. Good. Layup good. Gavin Reed coming up with 1 minute to go, 68 to 57 on a foul call.
Black ball, let's go. Black ball, let's go. Black ball, let's go. Huh?
Lincoln Park's ball.
The rest of Lincoln Park is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. The remaining 16 shots have came from Noah Lee. So Lee has been doing everything. Reed shot was no good. Rebound comes back out. Into the ball game now is Darian Livingston. Theophile, rebound, layup is good for Theophile. Here's Lee. Lee has been shifty and savvy. He's gotten a lot of those calls.
Keep playing, Black.
And they're going to content to let the clock run out.
Grab it.
And the ball game will end, and Lincoln Park will go 2-0 in the Florida Get Down and improve to all-time 2-1 in the Florida Get Down with a 68 to 59 victory. 23 points from Noah Lee in the ball game. 15 of those from the free throw line. He went 15 of 16. And then Jalen Dickerson had 17. He had 15 in the third. All right, coming up next as we roll on, it'll be East St. Louis and Tri-Cities.
Thank you for watching the 2025 Illinois Get Down. This live stream is brought to you by Banterra Bank, Waltonville Schools, John A. Logan College, SIU Credit Union, Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Family of Businesses,